Hello, I'm Claudia Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for the full moon in Leo, which is on the 16th of February 2022. Pretty much the 16th for everybody this time as well, because here in Asia it's going to be like 4 minutes to midnight on the 16th, going into the 17th. So for some of you, Australia, New Zealand, it's early hours of the morning on the 17th, and for maybe a few, it's going to be early hours of the morning, like late hours, of the night on the 15th, but the majority is on the 16th. Now, full moon in Leo, pick the card out for it from this deck. It's Go Wild. So let's have a look at what we've got on the energies from my guides. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. I do general channeling for the collective in there. A lot of stuff about divine masculine and feminine and what's going on with them at the moment. I also give mini reads in there as well. So if you're interested in a mini read, come along in there. It's by donation for those. Ask your questions, get your answers. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. They're in limited quantity and availability because there's only one of me, and I do a lot of video making. And so if they're all sold out, when you try and book in, just check back a few hours later, a day later, or something like that. Let's see what the energy is for this full moon. Beauty of age. Ooh, we're getting wise, are we? Older and wiser. The beauty of age. Something is getting good now because we're older and wiser. We've learned something, apparently. Let's see. Something about community here. Community, connections, other people. Could be a very peoply day today. Go wild, full moon, people day. Could be a bit crazy one. What's in the energies, guides, for this full moon? Wheel of Fortune. A cycle is completing and a new one is beginning. Nice. We have the Four of Pentacles. I need to hold your energy back. Maybe your money back. Could be your time. Anything that you spend, your time, your energy, your money. Anything you spend, you might need to hold that back and keep it for yourself today. You might need that energy for yourself today rather than dispersing it and using it for other people. If in doubt, don't spend that money. Maybe wait. Have that thing in your shopping cart and don't click on the checkout today. You might need that money for something else. We do have this wise choice kind of an energy, the beauty of age. So you've learned about something. What else? We've got the Eight of Swords here. So feeling a little bit bound, restricted, unable to move forward on something. There could be a financial thing that for some. Not feeling like you got the money to move forward in something. Ace of Pentacles, but there's a great big offer on the table here. Great big opportunity available to us. Wheel of Fortune, what is this about? So a cycle is completed and a new one is beginning, or there is a need to complete a cycle here and just leave something in your past now. Why have we got the Wheel of Fortune on the table? The Magician, manifesting something new now. So if you're manifesting something new, you have to go about things in a different way than you have before. We can't do just slight shifts to manifest new things. Otherwise, you're going to keep on manifesting the same as you've got before. Keep on doing what you did, you keep on getting what you got, right? So a cycle needs to complete so that you can manifest this new things. You need to go about it a whole new way. So the full moon could be shaking that up, is like take risks, do things completely differently. What's behind this? Reunion of souls and grounding. Right, you might want to set out on a new path. Reunion of souls, it is about people, community or connections. You might want to set out on a new path with new people, working with a different kind of person, serving a different kind of customer than you did before, in a romantic relationship with somebody new. And as a result of the new kind of people thing, reunion of souls, you might need to ground that energy in other words, to manifest that, or to manifest this new thing with the new people that you want to do. You need to do it a different way now. You need to complete a cycle, not do things the same way as you did them before. So there's changes to be made here. Hold your energy back for now. Four of Pentacles, or your money, or your time. Why? Ten of Voices, Ten of Materials. Okay, this is why. Because it could lead you to pain. Or it could lead you to like really good investment. So, as I said, this is the message of keep your money to yourself, Four of Pentacles. Keep that thing in your cart, don't check out because you might need the money for something else. Remember, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, a big offer on the table. You might need that money to invest into something that really worthwhile, that you really want, instead of frittering it away on something that's going to cause pain. Why would it cause pain? It's not that the thing causes pain, it's that oh damn, now I don't have the money to do that really good thing with it. It's that. So what you're spending today for sure, and as I said, it might not be about money, it could be about your time and your energy. What's behind that is letting go. Let go of the old stuff then, the stuff that you said you would do, or the old ways of doing things, or what you were spending your time or your energy or your money on. Don't do it the same way today. You've got to be ready, is what it feels like today. Be ready around this full moon for a better offer. It feels like the circumstances might come about to have this new start that you've been wanting, what you've been trying to manifest. But you've got to be ready for that and have your resources ready. The magician uses all the resources that they've got. Now, if you've been frittering those resources away because you're a bit bored, you know how we do that. I buy eyeshadow palettes when I'm a bit bored. I spend my money on that. What do? Don't cave into those boredom things today. Not that it's going to be a boring day, but it's certainly not a day to sabotage because you want all the resources that you've got ready for this big investment. Ton of materials, you're happily ever after, building something of importance to you. Eight of Swords, so you're feeling bound by something. What is this? Is this old patterns? It's like, yeah, but I always get a new makeup palette. It's only a recent thing for me. 50 years old and I only just got into makeup, but I'm really enjoying it. But I can't stop now. I've got so many palettes, it's ridiculous. Eight of Swords. Queen of Emotions, of what you're open to. You're feeling a bit restricted because of what you're open to. So you're open to certain things that aren't that good for you and maybe not open to things that are good for you. In other words, what makes one person save the money and invest in maybe a risky decision, yeah, but one that gets them a lot of money? And what makes another person who's got exactly the same amount of money not do that, just fritter it away on makeup palettes? What is the difference between those people? And you might have been telling yourself, oh no, the ones that make it big, they've got more money than me. No, start out with exactly the same amount, but they make very different decisions. Depends on what you're open to and what you're not open to. So around this full moon, it might be challenging, yes, your maturity and making mature decisions for sure, but also your propensity to delay your gratification so that you can invest in something that's very worthwhile. Now, we're not just talking about money here, we're talking about time and energy. So if we're talking about relationships, you might not want to kiss Fred down the road if what you're really wanting is a partner, a divine partner, that your person now, the one that you'll marry. So you need to hold that energy back and not do that thing that you did before. Yeah. If we're talking about work here, you might have to hold your energy back from serving the old kind of people with what you did so that you can free up your energy to get creative, to do that new thing, to serve the new people, which requires you to say no. So you're feeling bound by old ways of doing things, this old cycle, but you need to break free of that. Founding energies behind that is what you're open to, what you're open to receiving. So some of you need to raise your standards and be open to receiving way more than you have been, wanting so much more for yourself, wanting the 10 of materials for yourself instead of just a little bit, just two, like one or two of materials, and then go, how come I'm not receiving? Have to take these opportunities when they come up. The Ace of Pentacles like this is a golden opportunity, divine timing for it as well. What's behind this? Hanged Muse. You'll change your mind about it. So for some of you, you're not going to have the resources to be able to act on this opportunity that comes up, and you could be in victim mode going, it never works out for me. Well, it never works out for you because you've not been holding your resources back, waiting. You know, if you are like, okay, I know there's this really good opportunity coming. I know that the right person is coming. I'm going to hold my energy back. I'm going to wait for the exact thing that I want. And if you are not holding your resources, but you're holding them back ready for that, then when it comes along, you're going to have it. If you're just going around doing whatever you do, frittering things away and, you know, not being intentional about it like that, not waiting for that big offer to come in, then when it comes around, you're not going to have what it takes to take it. So you could be changing your mind about that today. That could, wherever you are on that learning cycle, is how these energies are going to affect you today. Some of you are completing the cycle and you're ready and you've got the resources that it takes when this comes in. Some of you aren't. And some of you are having to learn how to close out that cycle and free yourself up from this, or how to realize, oh, I've got really low self-esteem and low self-worth, and I'm not expecting great things for myself. So I'm never, wisely using my resources. I'm never holding them back for really wise investments. I'm just buying things that I shouldn't really want, things that will just break, things that aren't going to be around for the long term. Or if we're talking about relationships, oh, maybe I can't have the person of my dreams because I keep on getting off with Fred down the road. It's something like that, you know. You'll change your mind about it because you're ascending, you're learning, you're growing. There's wisdom coming about from this. So, yeah, learning, gaining some wisdom today. What's going on in our love lives today? What's going on in our love lives today? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So friends first, huh? A good relationship is a really good friendship, right? When you pass from this world, you'll take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. Oh. And romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So it's a romantic kind of a day for some. What's that? Friendship. Friendship first, though. Could be moving into romance today. Or you're building up that friendship first because that's the best way to do it, instead of going off with Fred down the street. Attend to the details and clear your mind. So this might be changing your mind about it. It might be a wake-up call today, especially around money or how you've been wasting your resources is what it is, a waste of resources. So notice it and then clear your mind. Don't beat yourself up for it. That's not a good idea. But do learn from it and then don't do that thing again. Keep on doing what you did. Keep on getting what you got. Or what's the other saying? The definition of madness is keeping on doing what you did and expecting a different result. I think law of attraction teachings have kind of had magical thinking and having people thinking it's just magic and I'll just receive it if I'm granted it by the universe, if I just manage to get the law of attraction right somehow. And it's not about that. It's about making good decisions. It's like, seriously. And I tell you what, look at what those law of attraction teachers are actually doing, not what they're saying. They're making good decisions for themselves and they're applying it and they're working hard to get that message out. Don't listen to the message. Look at what they're doing and follow their example. And don't necessarily teach the law of attraction stuff because although it's useful, it's only useful in that stage of awakening where you go from being a muggle of not thinking that there's anything divine at all to the point of like, oh, there is like a divinity out there. There's an order out there. I can ask for things. There is a synchronicity. That's a very low level of awakening. Don't get stuck there because people do get stuck there. What's going on in our love lives? And then they wonder why nothing's working for them over and over again. Why is it not working now? But I'm doing it really well. It's like you've grown beyond that. Time to empower yourself and get on with it. Get on with life, you know. Ooh. Flirt. So a flirty kind of a romantical kind of a day today. Could be flirting with somebody, your person. Caution though. Caution about respect. So you do need to respect someone today. Don't bamboozle them. Don't push someone into something. Nor let yourself be pushed into something either. Respect. Let there be respect. And don't respond to anyone that isn't being respectful either. Off with our heads. Irresistibility. Oh, you're irresistible right now. There is a lot of romance going around and flirty kind of an energy. Anyway, you're irresistible right now. You might be getting a lot of attention from people. But you got to follow the rules, right? Even if you're getting attention, don't. So Fred down the street is paying attention to you. So what? Don't let your ego go. Oh, quite like that. Hold out for what it is that you truly want. Heartbreak. Otherwise, it'll lead to this. Heartbreak. If you don't follow the rules, you know. The rules. What am I talking about? Well, there's all kinds of rules. What are the rules in love? Be here all day. But you know what the thing. Loyalty is one of them. We have to show. We have to. The same things that you want in another person, right? You have to show that you've got that. You have to be that already, and then look for that in someone else, and then prove it to them. That's why friendship comes first, right? So think of a yes or no answer question. That's the true twin flame energy, by the way, of being a true high vibration. It's not just being a muggle going around and calling yourself twin flames because there's some kind of a connection going on. It's being actually high vibration in your relationship so that you can get into a divine union because you're doing the work. Frame pan, trouble, accusations. Oh no, what did you do? Could be getting accused of something today. Something could be about something about money, plenty of material things. Yeah, so I don't know. Some of you, I'm just feeling if you're in a relationship or if you've got some kind of joint finances, your business with someone or something like that, sharing accommodation with somebody, any joint kind of a financial thing like that, there could be trouble accusations about you having spent. So that could be your lesson here is that if your partner was ready to take this big offer and then finds out that you've spent the money, or it could be something like that, or in your business, it's like, oh, we've got this opportunity, we can get this new shop, this new premises down the road, we can franchise or something like that, and you're like, oh, that money, I spent it on a fancy new shop front, it's something like that. That might be your wake-up call because you're being accused of something here. Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. New business opportunity for some. A wish is granted, says the wishbone, but you've got to advocate for yourself and do the right thing. Bit of a testing kind of a full moon, this one. Hey. So think of a yes or no answer question because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading. This isn't a personal reading, don't forget. So if you want me to use one of those crystals, pull them out of the bag for you to get you a definitive yes or no answer question, then come along to my Psychic Cafe show. If you click on the Be Healing channel thing that's down there, then that takes you to the first page of my channel. You'll see the next show laying in wait so you can find out when it is in your time zone. You can click on set a reminder in there and come along live. Give you one of those mini reads, pull cards out as well as getting that crystal out for you, and that's my donation for those. I can also do that in a private reading for you as well. So if you've got questions for a private reading, just book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there. And after you've booked in, if you do have questions for it, you can't just leave it open. But if you do have questions for it, click on the Contact Us page on my website. Put your questions in there. How best can we deal with these full moon energies today? Just seem like a wake-up call. Hey, I'm not sure how going wild will be today, but take all of them, I'm told. But yeah, it could be that your going wild thing backfires on you today. Starting out with the Five of Cups, how best to deal with these energies today? Five of Cups, you might want, there's regrets here, there's regrets. You've made some mistakes, but don't beat yourself up for it. It's also the card of longing as well, like, oh, I wish I'd have done something differently. I wish I still had that money. You might even be trying to get a refund on something today. Oh, okay. And then we've got this divine union here, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. It's the feminine versions of it in this deck. In this deck, there's both masculine versions and feminine versions of these. Anyway, we've got a divine union here, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, the ones that actually take action on something, very entrepreneurial energy. This could be about a business partnership. Building something up together. It's very Ten of Pentacles-y kind of energy. The King and Queen of Wands can get the Ten of Pentacles together. They can build something together. You might be building something with someone else here. It's all about people, this full moon. Anyway, if you're in that entrepreneurial kind of an energy, making good decisions for yourself, ready to take up on opportunities, you might want to seek out a divine union here, a business partnership or a collaboration of sorts. You might want to find your right people. So in other words, this change in your mind about it. If there's no one else around you ready to take this opportunity and you're ready for it, and you might realize today that you're in the wrong room, you're around the wrong people. You might go in seek of your right people, the ones that are also in this king and queen of wands kind of an energy. That's just for some of you. Some of you need to step into that energy yourself because you're not being that. You've left yourself out of that. So a mixed kind of a bag today, of course, because these energies are about, but we're all at different levels. So it's how it's going to affect you is how it's going to affect you. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes. It's the green light. Go for it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love hearing from you guys. Get back to everyone at the moment. Click on that button down there, subscribe, and the notification bell. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year for the collective. I do 3 pick a card love readings a week as well, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which you can find by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. So thank you so much for watching. Don't what? I don't know. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.